But like you said, somebody switches a lane, somebody gets over, merges without letting anybody know, which happens all the time. You know what I mean? Especially in LA on 405, people trying to get home, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and we know that LA traffic is
bananas, right?
Insane.
And we battling with cars. I drive an SUV, and I'm still like, I could imagine being in a bike, and I'm just trusting that you're not going to jump over.
Come on, man.
It's a lot of trust to have in somebody that I don't know.
Yeah.
Insane.
On a motorcycle.
That's
a lot of, like you said, that's a lot of trust. And I wouldn't trust because a lot of people, even in their cars, they're not paying attention. We're not supposed to be on our phones. Right. People still on their phones. Music blasted, so you don't really hear them until they get next to you.
Right.
Nobody's really checking their rear, left, and right mirror. To see. So it's
very dangerous.
It's a sad situation for his family.
It's tough, man.
Very sad. And that's what it's about.
Yeah. Rest in peace, man, to that young man, and we wish all the best. excuse me, for his family, and and this. I mean, it was senseless. It didn't have to happen, but it's something that you now have to deal with. As his immediate family, his football family, God bless the Baltimore Ravens and what they're going through, in this time. It's just sad, man. Yes. It really is. A young life just snatched up senselessly.
Yes.
For nothing. So man. With that being said, man, everybody be safe out there, man. Everybody that does have, a bike or, any type of, I'm seeing the people, we were just talking about it on the way here, about, people using these hoverboards as a real live mode of transportation. Like, people like, what you say, Drew? I'm finna hit the post office real quick. I'll be back.
I got a couple letters to mail.
Yeah, I got a couple. Got this package to send off.
Yeah.
But I'm on this hoverboard.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And this is that was news to me because people don't really walk in LA. Like, they look at you funny if you're walking down the street in LA. So people don't usually do that. But I saw a guy. We were on our way here. He was on his way somewhere
on the hoverboard.
And I was like, man,
unbelievable, man.
And it can't get no less safe than that.
Right.
I guess it's a form of transportation, so to say, but.
I get it, but I can't even stop on one of those things.
It's crazy.
I hopped on one of those on the partners. Hopped on one. I spun around like 4 times uncontrollably and just hopped off. I was like,
hold on, dog.
I was like, well.
Hey, I was watching an episode of NBA Inside Stuff, I believe it was, and they had Shaq.
Okay.
Now, this is a big 7'1".
Yeah.
Now about 400 pounds.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Dude on a hoverboard.
Yeah.
Inside his house.
Yeah.
Look here, bro.
It's not for you.
What are you doing?
It's not for you.
What are you doing?
It's not for you, man. I'm telling you.
No.
Do you see
Shaq
when Mike Tyson almost broke his back?
Oh man, the boy almost killed himself.
Yeah.
He almost broke his
back. What's up with this thing?
Yeah. It's not for you, Mike.
It's not for you, Mike.
It's not for you. It's for the kids. It's for the kids in the house.
What are you doing?
And that's even questionable.
That's definitely questionable. Get off this hoverboard in my house.
It's questionable.
Better hit the street.
It's questionable.
Get on the sidewalk with that.
Man.
Damn hoverboard in my house. breaking all my good statues.
Right. Don't even hover.
Yeah. What are you doing? Everything ain't for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
Get off this hoverboard, man.
Listen, there's a couple things I'm like 2 years too late for. Snapchat.
Yeah.
Hoverboards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just a couple years too late. I'm just now on Periscope. This is my first podcast right now.
Great. And it's funny that you say that. This is our first broadcast.
Here we go.
On Periscope, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Periscope.
Shout out to Periscope, man. Shout out to Miss Leslie Wilborn over there at Elon Massage Studio.
There you go.
Keep putting hands on them, boo.
There you go.
ElonMassageStudio.com
is
the place to go if you want the good hands.
Yeah. There you go.
The good hands.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Miss Andrea McGee out there in LA tuning in.
There you go.
A big time sports head and contributor to our LTBB page.
There you go.
Good friend of mine for the past 13, 14 years now.
Nice.
A USC alumnus.
There you go.
Good people.
Trojans.
Yeah. Yes, indeed,
Stand
man.
up.
Yes, indeed, man. And shout out to the homie Jeff Moy tuning in to Periscope, man. We see you, bro. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
And he's also a big time contributor to our LTBB page, man. He's on there every day, man, chiming in, man, and letting the folks know what's going on, man. But we're going to take a small commercial break. Small commercial break.
Little.
And we are going to be right back because we have a lot of tournament news to discuss.
Yes, sir.
Upsets from yesterday, upsets from today. These first couple of days of this tournament have been probably the craziest that I've personally seen in the past 10 years easy.
Yeah.
I am a faithful and avid watcher of college basketball and football, but especially the NCAA tournament. And I can't remember the tournament being this crazy in years.
Man.
Years. Like since George Mason made it to the Final Four. That was over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
People don't understand how long ago that was.
That's a long time, bro. Wow.
When George Mason made it to the Final Four. Now, that tournament was crazy. You just didn't know what was going on in that tournament. You had no idea.
It's always a Cinderella, right? But
absolutely.
But this many upsets this early, man.
Yeah.
Do we liken that to parity? As far as, or,
You know what? We'll talk about it on the flip side of this commercial. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Everybody, stay tuned. We will be right back. It's your LTBB crew. Goose Thomas. I got Mr. Will Logan in the building. I got Mr. Andrew Tyree in the building. And we got a lot to discuss with you. We'll be right back.